All the people ask the same question: what is the best and top strategy that works for 100% even if you are a beginner in trading? And I will show you this kind of the strategy today that no one talks about. This is pretty easy, and all you need is just 3 indicators: your time, the laptop, and pocket option. By the way, the link will be in the description of this video. I will explain you everything in detail, so watch this video till the end. So here is our pocket option account, and all we need is candlestick chart with M1 time frame. Also, we go to the indicators and choose stochastic oscillator. After this, RSI, period of RSI we change to 4, and we also need 3 Bollinger Bands. Yeah, you hear me right, guys. We change the period 50 and deviation to 2. Then for the second one, period is 50 as well, deviation is 3. And for the last one, period is 50 and deviation is 4. Here it is. Look how good it looks like. This strategy kinda looks alike with the strategy of Donchian and RSI when we open a trade on the reversal. Here is almost the same situation. So we need to see that the chart went to one of the lines of the Bollinger Bands, for example, the first one, the second one, or the third one. And that means that really soon it's gonna be a reversal. And at that moment, we open a trade in the upward direction and we close it in a profit. Everything sounds pretty simple, but here is more details. Here is pretty good situation. We can see it was the upward trend before, and now we open here sell trade for 2 minutes for $500. You actually can trade and can use the strategy with more time of the expiration because if you're a beginner, it's better for you to just to have more time. And in case of corrective candles or some flat movement or something else, you have enough time to close this trade. And we are actually gonna open a rollover here because why not? So we add another 2 minutes to our trade, and let's also change the period of RSI to 6. Let's click save. So also depends on the situation, you can change the periods of the indicators. Again, depends on the situation because all of the charts is different, so that's how you can just help yourself with analyzing this chart more. So what we can see here, it was the upward trend before, it achieved this resistance level, and we also can see this resistance level by the Bollinger Band, the first one. We can see that it touched this first line and start reversing in a downward direction, and we open a trade. And you may ask me right now, Lisa, why you open a sell trade if right now the chart is going in the upward direction? Because it just could be simply the corrective candles that I was talking about before. So corrective candles could be for 1 or 3 candles maximum actually, and after this it could different situation happen, or it will be, for example, it was start of the downward movement, boom, 3 candles up, and after that the downward trend continues. Or for example, it could start the flat movement. For example, it was a corrective candles, 3 green candles up, 3 green candles down, and again and again and again. So it's gonna be just flat movement in just one direction, and it's not gonna be some strong upward or downward movement at the moment. Or also, for example, it could be some corrective candles, then some candles down, and then the upward trend also continues. So for example, that means that this green candles is just continuation of the previous upward trend here. And the previous red candles were the corrective ones. So everything is so specific, everything is so it could be difficult because again, it's the market and everything could happen. Or for example, you just didn't have enough time to close the trade. For example, yeah, you can predict the future movement of the chart of saying really soon the chart will go in the upward direction, and it will actually go. But for example, you will just not have a little bit of time, and the difference between your entry point and the difference of the closing time and closing price is gonna be just 2 points, for example, and that's it. You didn't close the trade even though the chart went higher, but not a little bit higher than your entry point, so that's why you didn't close it. So everything is really different with every situation. So that's why you need to use a catch-up system, money management, risk management as well. By the way, I have the articles about all of this in my Telegram channel. The link will be in the description of this video. It's absolutely free, guys, and open for you, so don't miss this chance. Now, guys, it's 35 seconds till the end of our trade. As you can see, it's fluctuating a little bit, but I'm sure we're gonna close this one. As you can see, it was 2 green candles, corrective ones, and now the chart started going in the downward direction. Again, we can see 2 lines of stochastic escalator was much more higher than the level 80 before the overbought zone, and then start going in the lower direction, and now it's already out of the overbought zone, so it's pretty good sell sign. Also on the RSI line, we can see when we open a trade, the RSI line was, oh yeah guys, it's 1 second by the way till the end of a trade, and we close this. So yeah, the line of RSI was higher before than the level 70, and after that it just went lower. It's also pretty good sell sign. But when we are working on the reversal, we open a trade when the indicators is giving us just a slight signal, when it's just a little bit, for example, out of the overbought or oversold zone. So it's not really that, you know, obvious signal as we used before, for example, in other strategies. Guys, it's a pretty good situation. Let's open a buy trade here for 2 minutes for $500 as well. Here, actually, situation is not that obvious, and a lot of people will tell me, Lisa, are you crazy? Why you open a trade in the upward direction when it's still the downward trend going here? All of the indicators is still like showing the sell signal, but this is what I'm talking about before as well, about the trading on the reversal. We actually, yeah, okay, it's already the plus. I was thinking to open the reversal maybe, but I think it's gonna be great here because we can see that it was the downward trend before, then a little bit of flat. You can see some lateral movement like this, then it went again a little bit lower. It even broke the support level, the previous one. It touched the first line of Bollinger Band, the lower one, and after that it started going in the upward direction. We can see right now in stochastic escalator, the 2 lines of stochastic crossed each other, and it will start to go higher and higher right now. Also, when we open a trade, the RSI line was lower than the level 30, the oversold zone, and now it started going higher and higher. You can see by the RSI. Actually, that's why I like RSI, because it's so sensitive by any noise of the chart. And when we trade with this kind of the short time of the expiration as 2 minutes, as 3 minutes, for example, and that's why I like RSI indicator actually, because it's so sensitive. It's giving you any noise of the chart, and actually this is good when you trade with short time of the expiration trade, for example 2 minutes, even 3 minutes, because you need to see every noise of the chart to predict the future movement. So here we can see that RSI line is almost at the level 50, almost in the middle. So it's pretty good. It's going up and up. Also 2 lines of stochastic is going higher as well. And yeah, we close the straight, guys. Absolutely great actually situation. And we close it without any hesitation as well. So now we're looking for another situation. Let's change here time to 3 minutes. Here also pretty good situation. We opened here a buy trade for 3 minutes for $500 as well. And while we have a chance, we're gonna open the rollover here, and we can see that we have another 3 minutes to our trades. And also actually we can open a double up here. Why not? I will show you everything here today in double up and rollover. I already had the videos about this. So what we can see here, guys, it was the upward trend before, then some flat movement, then the downward movement for just like 5 candles. And guys, for those who's watching this video right now and thinking this is not for me, this is so difficult, I would never do that by myself, I have a solution for you. So open your laptop. Again, I have my own Telegram channel with absolutely free signals on pocket option. You don't need to do anything. You just need to click literally on 2 buttons, buy and sell. I also have the educational channel for all of my subscribers, the Diary of the Trader, and also I do voice trading sessions every week in my vlog channel where I trade with you in live time. You will not find it anywhere, and the thing is that this is free. the entrance to my VIP club, the signals and everything. I don't take any money from my subscribers, and you also can test my signals in the main channel on the test trading sessions that I also do every day. So guys, you know what to do. The link will be in the description of this video, and we are continue trading. So yeah, and when we open a trade, the last candle touched the first line, the lower line of the Bollinger Bands. So it means that it could be a reversal soon from this line. Also, when we open a trade, we can see that the two lines of stochastic escalator cross each other and start going a little bit in the upward direction together. It's still in the oversold zone, but anyway, as I told you before, we open a trade on the reversal when we see just a slight signals from the indicators, because it was downward trend only, and the reversal just started now, for example, or maybe it didn't even start. So that's why we need to look at the situation in general, not only on the indicators. And also we can see that the line of RSI is start also going a little bit higher. But as we say again, it's just going really slightly. And as we can see, it's pretty good that we opened rollover here, because as you can see, it just went a little bit lower when we open a trade. And now only because of the last candle, it started growing and growing. So we have a pretty big chance to close this trade. But again, it could be really difficult to trade in the reversal, because you can face the corrective candles, flat, or lateral movements, or anything else actually. Because when you trade on consistent upward or downward movement, when the chart is just going up all the time, it's pretty easy for you, and you're just following the trend, right? I told you the phrase one time, trend is your friend, and this is actually true. So don't need to go against the trend. It's pretty difficult. You can do that. I can also trade against the trend, but it's pretty difficult, like, because you just go against so many people, because all of the people that trading on the same currency pair is just, because all of the people that trading on the market is just doing, for example, a buy trades, and that's why the price is moving higher and higher and higher and rising. And you're like, I'm gonna sell it, And of course, it could be really bad for you. It could work sometimes when you know what strategy you need to use and what time of the expiration as well, time frame of the candles. But here's a lot of the details that you need to think about and analyze to go against the trend again. I had a video about this, by the way, you can check somewhere in my YouTube. But here we're not trading against the trend, we're trading on the reversal. For example, I had the video about Takashi Katagawa. You can also check it on my YouTube, it's pretty interesting. And he was working only on the reversals, but his strategy was different but Takashi Katagawa was working on the longer time of the expiration and longer time frames as well. So he was checking for example, currency pair that was going lower and lower for a really long time, for example, for a few days. And after this, when it starts a little bit reversing, he opened a trade up for also a longer time, because after a long downward trend is definitely gonna be the upward trend after, like, can you imagine, like 2 days or 3 days or even more. And he opened a trade for days, for weeks. So that's a little bit different still. But in this situation, I think I told you already, as a beginners, it's better if you will trade with longer time of the expiration here, at least, for example, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, maybe even 10 minutes, because that's how you can avoid and minimize your risks about corrective candles, flat, and all of this. That's why I also, as you can see, do a rollover here, and I just add extra time to my trades. So that's how I can also avoid all of these corrective candles and volatiles and more. So it's 1 minute till the end of our trades. As you can see, they have the different try point, and I'm sure we're gonna close the first one, but I'm not sure about the second one right now, because we can see it's some red candle appear there, and it's always fluctuating around our try point, so it's not really good. But I think it's gonna be great, or at least we will just close one trade, and after this we will just open one more trade for $1,000. Let's see. Now it's 30 seconds. It's actually also one of the main point, guys. You need to be really careful when you trade. Your knowledge about trading is 50% of the success. Other 50% is your mental health, is your emotional stability, and the way how you handle in a really difficult situation and stress. And if you have this 50% and this 50%, you're going to be really successful in trading and actually in any industry in the life. So it's 2 seconds, one, and no. Yeah, we closed only one trade, the lower one, and the other one we didn't close, but it's fine. Now we will change the amount of money because we just lost a little bit of money. Oops. Okay, to 1,000, and let's find some other situations. You can see the situation was pretty difficult at the last moment, and in the last 5 seconds we were in a plus, but at the last 1 second it just went a little bit lower, and that's why we didn't close it. And it could happen, as I told you again, like you would probably not just have 1 second, 2 seconds or something, and for some people it could be a disaster, but actually you just need to keep moving, guys. Let's change the time to 2 minutes, and let's open. Let's wait for a good entry point, and boom, we opened here a buy trade for 2 minutes. We can see it was the downward trend before, then a little bit of lateral movement. It achieved and crossed the first lower line of the Bollinger Bands, and now it will start to reverse, I'm really sure. Oh, we have let's open the rollover here, why not? And here we can see also the 2 lines of stochastic right now is lower than the level 20%, the oversold zone, right? But it started going upward. It also intersect each other, so it's pretty obvious. A really good buy signal, the signal of the reversal as well. The line of RSI was also on the level 30 before, also oversold zone, but start going in the upward direction right now, and again it's another great reversal signal. So that's everything. Actually, is pretty obvious, as you can see here. So you just need to find the chart that achieved one of the lines of Bollinger Bands, so that means that it achieved this support level, or for example the other 3 upper lines of the Bollinger Band, and you just open the trades in the downward direction. And also you need to check the stochastic escalator in RSI and see the slightly reversal on these indicators as well, because all of these lines and the indicators and stochastic and RSI is literally our chart, is literally our price. So we have 2 minutes and 17 seconds here. Is going pretty well, as you can see. It's not a candle open here, and it's going higher and higher and higher, so I'm really sure about this trade. I think it's gonna be the last trade, so it's gonna be really nice and great without all of this fluctuations. And here we can see actually by all the pattern of this chart that it was going up and down, up and down, up and down, almost in the same diapason. So it's some kind of the zigzag movement, and the support resistance levels is still the same. And it's pretty good also to trade on the reversal with this kind of the charts, because the diapason of the movement of the price is almost the same. So for example, right now it will go till the resistance level, the previous one, and again it will go lower. But of course, need to check it more if it will not break this resistance level, and maybe you should wait. But actually, a lot of people just don't have this patience. They don't want to wait. They want to open a trade as soon as possible. They want to earn as much money as they can, and I understand this feeling, of course. But you need to be more patient, guys, in everything in your life. Actually, if you actually want to have something good, you have to wait. It's actually pretty good phrase that one of my friends told me. So if you want to get something really good, you have to wait. It's like with the, I don't know, limited bags. It's like, for example, with some people in your life, if you want to get a really, I don't know, great partner, great love or something, you need to wait. And you need to try a lot of the things, try a lot of the people, for example, meet a lot of the people, and try, and maybe have some failures, lose some people, be really sad, upset. But after this, after all of your sad moments, you will finally find something that you were looking for all this time. So this is the same in trading, actually. It's a pretty good metaphor, I think. You have to wait. You have to wait to find a really good situation and open a trade there. So now it's 30 seconds till the end of a trade, guys. Let's wait. But as I can see, it's going really well. The stochastic escalator is already out of the oversold zone. The RSI line is already at the level 50, at 50%, and it's going even higher and higher all the time. So it's 12 seconds right now until the end of a trade. Let's see. I'm really excited. And it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it is. We closed this trade as well, guys. So as you can see, nothing difficult. You just need to practice, and again, practice. Text me also in the comments, what do you think about this strategy? Have you been using these indicators already, or maybe not yet? And if not, just open the pocket option right now and start trading. And I'll see you guys on the next trading session. Bye bye.